Hey there, my name is Thomas O'Regan, and over the last 3.5 years, me and my wife have built an 11 property portfolio. Now, we're in the process of selling some of our properties, and one of the properties we just sold for $391,000. And the property essentially doubled, or a little bit more than doubled, in the 3 years that we owned it. And I want to explain to you guys why a property doubling does not necessarily mean you are doubling your money. It actually usually means you are doing much more than doubling your money. And I'll explain to you guys why. Now, property and investing in property, if you're investing in property correctly, you should be using leverage. And that is the key difference between why I made so much more money than doubling my money in this strategy. Now, let me break it down for you. So, when we purchased this property that more than doubled in 3.5 years, we bought it for $165,000. The deposit, we paid about a 10% deposit. It was about just over 16 grand, 16 and a half grand. There was other costs associated with purchasing the property. All in, we're about $29,000. Now, today, 3 years later, we are selling the property. It is sold for $391,000, as I said. And how much profit are we making? So the initial loan we started with, minus the payment that we made for our deposit, was $148,000. We bought the property, we had a loan on it for $148,000. 3 years later, we sell it for $391,000. I hope you guys are keeping up. And now the profit from that, after we pay out the loan, is $243,000. Now, remember how much money did I put into the deal? We put in $29,000 to secure the property, and let I have you know, the property cash flowed the whole time. So it was kicking off about $50 to $100 a week throughout the time we owned it. That's a lot of money extra in our pocket, as well as the fact that we obviously made a huge capital gain. But what's the question? How much money did we make, and how much times of a profit did we make? We know the property pretty much doubled, but how much times on our money did we get? We put in $29,000 and we got $243,000 in profit. So it's over 8 times. We made over 8 times on our money in 3 years. Let me put this another way. Essentially, if you had $1,000 and 3 years later, that money turned into 8 grand, that's what it means. Or essentially, if you put in $1 million into an investment and that investment in a 3-year period turned into $8 million, that's essentially what we've done here with our investment portfolio. We have a few of these properties that are like this that we're selling, and we're going to transition into a different type of asset class within real estate, because we love real estate. Leveraging to invest is the quickest way to wealth, in my opinion. If you guys have any more questions about investing in property, just hit me up in the comments or subscribe if you like this type of content. See you next time. Bye.